Who do you think is the richest football player in the world? Messi? Ronaldo? Mbappe? Neymar? No, no, and again, no.
No!
Meet Faiq Bolkiah.
What?
The 24-year-old midfielder of the little-known Thai club Chonburi FC.
What the fuck is this piece of sh**?
Maybe some of you have heard of this guy and even seen some of his skills. Still, we are sure that many of our viewers are getting to know Faiq for the first time, and we just have to tell his incredible story. At some points of his career, he has been representing Arsenal, Chelsea, and Leicester City and was predicted to have a superb career. But he's currently performing at a no-name team. How did it happen that the world's richest footballer plays in Thailand? Make yourself comfortable because we're about to begin. Folks, support this video by giving us a like so that as many football fans as possible can check it out, because the life story of Faiq Bolkiah is actually quite impressive to tell. And of course, subscribe to Inside Football. Things are gonna get even more interesting. As usual, write in the comments below from which city and country you're watching us, and without further ado, let's begin. Faiq Bolkiah was born in 1998 in Los Angeles, and after some time he was sent to England for studying. There he lived under the tutelage of Dennis Wallace, the father of his maternal cousin Ukasha Wallace. Faiq and Ukasha have successfully passed the trial for the AFC Newbury Football School. When local coach Paul Morgan was filing out the registration papers, he saw that the young player's home address was listed as Hollington House, the prestigious, lavishly converted former hotel in the village of Woolton Hill. That's how Morgan found out that his two new signings will not be ordinary boys, but in fact, royalty. The father who sent Faiq to study in England turned out to be Geoffrey Bolkiah, a prince of Brunei, a state in Southeast Asia on the northwestern coast of the island of Kalimantan. According to the form of government, Brunei is an absolute theocratic monarchy, undisputed and unlimited power in the former colony of the British Empire held by Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, Faiq's uncle. Brunei is rich in oil and gas, for which it's been nicknamed the Islamic Disneyland. Faiq's father has 17 more children from 5 different wives. The Prince of Brunei is known for his passion for an excessively rich life and the purchase of elite real estate. According to Wikipedia alone, at various times, Geoffrey Bolkiah owned a private Boeing 747, a large collection of works of arts, including the paintings of Manet, Renoir, and Degas, a car park of 2,000 luxury cars, the Plaza Athénée hotels in Paris, the Bel Air in Los Angeles, the New York Palace Hotel in Manhattan, as well as estates in Paris, Las Vegas, St. John's Lodge, and Regent's Park in London, plus the Asprey Jewelry Company and several yachts. The British tabloid The Sun once shared details about the incredible harem the Prince of Brunei has. 40 women live in there, which are carefully selected from all over the world, mainly from the United States. Despite his father's wild escapades, Faiq Bolkiah grew up to be a modest and responsible boy. He was determined to chase his dream of being a professional footballer. I've played football since as early as I can remember, and from a young age, I've always enjoyed going out on the field and having the ball at my feet. My parents have always been supportive in helping me to achieve my dreams of being a footballer, and they trained me hard both psychologically and physically through my childhood years. So I have to say that they are my role models. Faiq shared in a 2017 interview with 442. Having gone through hell and high water in the youth ranks of Southampton, Reading, Arsenal, and Chelsea, he penned a 3-year professional contract with Leicester City in 2016. Even the British media, which is known for its love for digging in people's businesses, could not find any evidence of arrogant or inappropriate behavior shown by Faiq. On top of that, he's worth an estimated £16 billion according to Spanish news outlet Marca. Messi and Ronaldo, who are the biggest earners in recent history, are worth £511 million and £412 million respectively, as reported by The Express. By the way, now Bolkiah can easily purchase Premier League giants Manchester United, who are currently on sale with owners, the Glazer family, holding out for around £6 billion. But let's put this fact aside for a while. Unlike many other football players, Bolkiah doesn't even have tattoos. His religion doesn't allow him to have one. Like other people from Brunei, he professes Sunni Islam. A tame tiger that lives in Brunei is the only unusual pet of the player, whose wealth surely exceeds the capitals of Ronaldo and Messi. Faiq took him home when he was a kitten. Kyle Williams, Faiq's former teammate at Leicester City, noted that the guy sets a clear goal for himself: not to be like his brothers. I asked him why he wants to be a footballer when his family are already so rich. He said, "All my brothers sit at home doing nothing. I want to actually do something. I don't want to be like them." To be honest, he hated to speak about his wealth. He would came in a Mercedes-Benz, just like the other U23s, and he was probably a bit nicer, to be fair, but nothing showy. "I never saw him in a gold Rolls-Royce though," added the former Foxes player in an interview with The Athletic. The title of the world's richest football player and the player's persona drew excessive attention of others, putting enormous moral pressure on his achievements. Faiq isn't the richest player in the world. That's nonsense and really unhelpful to him to be called that. He's just a young boy trying to make a career in football. We just want him to be shown for what he is, not some silly headline that's only going to distract from his development, insisted one of Faiq's representatives to Bleacher Report. There was some real excitement and interest when he came here, a Leicester City insider noted. There was buzz among the press and supporters, partly because of who he is. Within the club though, there was an impulse to play it down. It's not something that was played up. Bolkiah failed to become a regular in Leicester's first team, and when his contract with the Foxes came to an end, he joined Maritimo, where he also struggled to find his place. Our hero calls that period of his career his worst mistake ever made. Earlier in the year, he told the main stand, "Maritimo said to me, 'You'll come here, you'll play.' So I said, I just want to be here for a year. The main thing for me is I want to play. Obviously that didn't happen. I definitely regret moving there. I feel like there was a lot of politics to do with it as well, why Maritimo wanted me. I didn't feel like they were being completely honest. It definitely made me stronger. It definitely made me work harder and keep my head down. That didn't change for sure, but I definitely made the right decision to leave. I had another 2 years left on my contract there. They changed presidents at the time. I went there and they understood my situation. It wouldn't have done me or the club any good for me to be there longer," Faiq revealed. This period was really not the best for the Let. Only 1 appearances for the whole season, 45 minutes on the pitch. At the moment, Bolkiah is playing for a Thai club Chonburi, but he has not given up on making it to the big leagues. Faiq also plays for the national team of Brunei, where he is considered a top-notch star. He even happened to become the captain of youth teams. How cool is Faiq Bolkiah in football matters? Well, he definitely has talent in him, and luckily, it slowly emerges at FC Chonburi. In the last 2 seasons, he made 29 appearances, netted 2 goals, and delivered 4 assists. For the first time in his career, he has become an absolute starter, and if you look closer at his skills, you may notice his importance as one of the team's brightest players and one of its leaders. The same can be said about Faiq's international duties. Sometimes Bolkiah works real-life miracles. He has everything: speed, dribbling, technique, excellent passes and crosses, and a good shot. The only problem is that if there were not for too loud public fame, maybe taking into account a huge potential, he would have been able to become the best version of himself. No wonder Faiq dreams of returning to Europe and works non-stop to prove to himself that he can do anything and not to be the same slacker as his brothers. So far, it's difficult to call Bolkiah's career a successful one, but one cannot help but admire his perseverance. He could have swum in golden pools and lived no worse than the Egyptian pharaohs, but he chose a much more difficult and winding path. Therefore, this fact alone taken from Bolkiah's biography inspires respect. Guys, What do you think of the life path the world's richest football player is experiencing? Impressive? Share your thoughts about Faiq. Do you believe that he will be able to prove himself in the top European championships? Write your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to press the like button right after watching this video with interest. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel as we watch football from a different angle. It was Inside Football. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.